Good morning, girls. We are meeting again. We are learning about dialogues. As this is the fourth session regarding dialogues, let me remind you what we have discussed, what actually I have given you in last two lectures about dialogues. I started regarding dialogue with what is dialogue. Then we discussed about types of dialogue. Then I told you about the small talks which are really important to develop our writing process for the dialogue. These small talks are giving proper fillers in the process of writing, and during small talks I also explained about the importance of body language. Then also we saw this all through examples. Now, considering this as the last session for the dialogues, today I am going to discuss two examples related to the dialogue. In last two examples, you might have understood how to start your conversation, how to write your dialogue, what are the things that you have to keep in mind while writing any dialogue. Generally, a dialogue is uttered, spoken by any character. Character has to reveal that emotion in his or her speech. So naturally, while writing dialogues, you should be really careful about grammar. Without grammar, punctuation marks, you will not be able to draft it. You have to follow the right grammar. Like you need to be very careful about verb. You have to think about always each and every aspect related to the grammar that I will be discussing through the examples. Now, let us know with the first example. Prepare the dialogues between two friends about social networking sites. Now, this conversation will give you an idea how to start, how to continue with the topic, how to raise question, how to answer any question, and how to end the topic. Now for 10 marks topic, you have to show your best content and to provide the right justice to the topic. Here, this conversation will give you an idea. It is between Kinjal and Shraddha, and they are talking about social networking sites. Let us start. Kinjal says, "Hello Shraddha, how are you?" Shraddha replied, "I am fine, and you?" So you can start your conversation by asking a question like, "How are you?" In response, again the question is raised like, I am fine, and you? Kinjal says, I am also good. Shraddha says, what is new? Kinjal says, nothing special, but you would be surprised to know that I am planning to have my Facebook account. It has made our world a global village. So now they are coming on the topic. So I think I also should have one. Now, what is she saying? It really surprises me, but it is okay if your aim is positive and fair. Now, this justification is given, like why to go with the Facebook, and if the proper usage is done, then that is okay to have an account on the Facebook. Kinjal, of course, my aim is positive and fair. Facebook is the most popular social networking site that help us to connect our relatives and friends living in different parts of the world. So here the importance is given on the subject, like dialogues are prepared on the subject that why to open. Shraddha again says you are correct, but you have to remain cautious about connecting unknown from unknown people. Again, with the conversation, it flows like Kinjal says, strange indeed. Here, girls, you can observe these different punctuation marks are used with the different reaction. Character has to reveal their reaction, character has to give their proper feel through these punctuation marks. So, these different punctuation marks are also an integral important part of this dialogue writing. What is the problem if I connect with the strange people? The answer is given by Shraddha. You have raised a good question. You know, some recent incidents occurred in different parts of the world. So accordingly, now she is giving answer to the question. Kinjal says, yeah, I know. Terrorists and antisocial elements also spread their information through Facebook. Now here the conversation or the dialogues are exchanged by, between two friends. So you can go with some informal aspects. Again, dialogues can be prepared in the formal and informal way. So some informal elements are used here. Like instead of hi, you can say hey. And with that gesture, you can continue your conversation. Now in this, Shraddha says exactly. However, don't be too much addicted to Facebook. If you come on Facebook, send me first the request. Now concluding the dialogue in a proper way is very important part. Here it is concluded in the right manner. Like Kinjal is saying, sure, I am getting late, dear. So by ending, she is saying, see you. Shraddha says, yeah, sure, on Facebook. Hey, 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 bye. So this is what the example is all about: grammar, punctuation, content as per the subject, what to write for the dialogues. Everything is here revealed. By taking the second example, it will definitely make your sense clear about preparing dialogues. Girls, I have given you these examples with the examination point of view. In your exam, you are going to draft your dialogues as per the subject in this manner. So be very careful and prepare it accordingly. Now this second example is between a teacher and a student who comes late. Student says, "May I come in, sir?" Teacher says, "Yes, stand here. Why do you always come late?" Here in this, it is started with the question and it is started with the modal auxiliary. Modal auxiliaries are really important part of communication. These are verbs, these are auxiliaries, these are helping verbs which really helpful to draft a sentence, or as a verb we can put in the beginning of the question generally. So in modal auxiliaries you all have understood like may, might, must, can, could, will, shall, ought to, need to, dare to. These all are different auxiliaries. But here in case of putting question, we generally start our question like with the may, can, and sometimes with the help of could. Now teacher is replying yes, but again teacher is asking the question, why do you always come late? Student says, "Sir, it is the bus which makes me late." Teacher, at what time do you leave your home? Student, I always leave home at 7:45. How far is your home from here? તમારું ઘર અહીંથી કેટલું દૂર છે? This is what the way you can go with one or the other dialogue in this proper direction of the subject. How the questions are raised, and teacher is bringing the topic live. Student replied, "It is about 3 kilometers from here." Teacher again says, "That is why you get late. You leave your home very late." Student says, "I take my breakfast at 7:30 a.m. Teacher says, "What time do you get up?" Student says, "I get up about 7 a.m. Teacher says, by raising this question, "Don't you offer your prayer?" Student says, "Not regularly." Teacher says, "My dear, it is a bad habit. Change your routine." Student says, "You are right. I shall never be late on tomorrow." Teacher says, "Good. One thing more keep in mind. This is applicable to our life also. Regularity and punctuality conquers the mountains." So again a good advice is given by the teacher. Student says, "Thank you very much for your good advice. Can I sit now, sir?" Teacher says, "Oh, yes, of course." Now, girls, you might have observed and properly understood this dialogue writing by these two examples properly. My aim was like to provide you a clarity what to write as per the topic and how can you give justice to the topic that already I have provided. Now considering here that topic which is ended by me, I hope that everything related to the dialogues as far as your level is concerned I have given. Here the topic from my side it ends. For further queries and questions you can raise to me, and you can ask it to me. So I hope these sessions have given you clarity about dialogues. I want to end this session with this particular thought, that I am capable, I am strong. If I believe in myself, I can turn my dreams into a plan and my plan into my reality. So start considering yourself capable, strong, and have a belief to fulfill your dreams and to convert your dreams into reality. Thank you and have a nice day.